And you make them kiss?
No, just get together because they're engaged. They're gonna make babies. So she's giving the car a blowjob. Hey guys, Crew of Blonde Wave, I'm Eric.
I'm Aaron.
And we are about to watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I think this is the last episode before our break, right?
I don't know.
I believe so. So, last time on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Aaron, we lost Sonara.
Rose.
Unfortunately.
That was
two episodes ago. You fuck.
Still lost her.
We had a confrontation with Cassius. He has staff guys that stop Yo-Yo. But they just, all the bombs that blew up.
He has lots of staff.
Yep, the bombs that blew up, but didn't hurt anybody.
No, they blew up.
Yep.
Or down.
It's supposed to be down, but it goes up.
They
but
said
it's in space.
They said the lower levels, but it was higher. But I mean, maybe they're this way, and it was actually lower.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it is.
I don't know.
What else happened? Shotgun axe. That's it.
Yeah, I guess.
And then Cassius has a seer.
Yeah. Seer.
Mm-hmm. And I said I thought it was Yo-Yo. I said it's somebody that we know, and I think it's Yo-Yo. Because of that one scene we've had 2 episodes ago.
Well, it says we will recognize or we will not recognize, and 20% said we won't, and 80% said we will.
80%?
Well, I rounded because there's some .5s in there somewhere or something.
Son of a bitch. Trying to speak for the man, aren't you?
What? It's a higher number than the one you wanted.
All right, well, what are people saying?
Andrew says I'm holding out all hope for Raina. Somehow like Kree blood revival or something.
I don't know how long you can be dead if Kree blood works.
Maybe. Robert says it's Yo-Yo.
I'm gonna say Yo-Yo.
Matthew says I don't know who the seer is, but I don't think they're a psychic like they are implying. I think it was one of the team who knows what will happen because they lived it.
Yeah, I think it makes sense.
Super Mana Man says the only person that I think we would recognize is Raina, also loving the reactions. Well, thank you, Super Mana Man.
Super Mana Man.
Tyler. But we can only hope for another incarnation of Grant Ward. That would be nice.
I don't know how that would work.
Joseph says, Daisy's father, I think. Why? I don't know. Fuck you. Nasir says, I'm assuming Nasir is one of our people, probably Coulson, that has been kept alive by Kree blood. I don't think it will be an actual inhuman seer power. You know, we never saw Coulson back in the past either.
We didn't, but
we never really thought about who we hadn't seen.
With Coulson, I don't think that even under years of torture and everything,
death and revival,
he would
death and revival, and death and
he would
revival,
never break.
And death and revival, and
He's
death
already
and
dealt with that.
revival, and death and revival,
already dealt with
and
it.
revival, and death and revival.
If you did one more, I would have agreed. Nope, it doesn't count now. I'm fresh.
Sam says, I think it's an inhuman Cassius bred.
Could be. Maybe. Possibly. It's weird that if it's just like a matter of someone that has already lived it, like Yo-Yo, that he would say a seer, but he could be trying to mask to everybody what he's done.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
You figure he'd had this person, has he not had this person this whole time?
I think that he brings him out of, like, suspension or something.
Say, if I've had this person, I've been like, hey, you.
Yeah.
Tell me shit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think that the clue is that he was, like, so, like, Yo-Yo Rodriguez, you know?
Yeah, possibly. Bizarre says, I think that the seer will be Yo-Yo, because not only did he recognize her, for some reason it feels like they are leading her to die because she's getting so much screen time with Mac. Just an opinion. And Sai says, no! And Nathan says, yes! And Spartan says, they better not kill Yo-Yo!
I don't think they would have Yo-Yo die. I mean, this one might, but if they can solve and stop the world-ending disaster, this one would never exist.
That's right.
In their timeline. So I don't know if Yo-Yo would die, even though we might get a Yo-Yo death scene. If that makes sense.
I need to change my shield. I forgot, Eric.
You don't have a shield.
No, I have the secret agent one.
shields.
No, I have the secret agent one. Watchmaker. Hang on, wait. Fuck! Yeah! Wait! It's right there. Yeah! Ah!
Ah!
It's Hydra now.
You do all that and not show the camera. There you go.
Just tap it. There you go. Shield. What are you doing?
I forgot what we were doing.
Somehow Older Rose was here. Just fuck us up more.
He doesn't know how to do that.
Fuck us up more.
Shield in space.
There's a life form right there. It pops out. Oh.
There's a life form right there that popped out, but he doesn't
He's
register
crawling
as
out
one.
of the wall. What? You see his foot?
He's a chronocom, sentient.
How? How'd he crawl out of the wall? What the heck?
Enoch, you gross.
The diversion seems to have worked.
Sonara?
We're back.
Dead.
You're back.
He's dead.
Bring it back.
Doesn't work on Kree.
Damn it.
Fixar. Parent biology is simple. Sonar is Kree. It won't work.
Told you.
Don't be that far behind.
You're dead!
Oh.
Then I suggest you study the condition more closely.
Well, he can't do anything now that he's dead.
Now bring him back. Steroids.
It burns through the body.
Shit. He's a demon.
If we ever get out of here,
Steroids.
Oh. Oh. Pew, 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 pew.
Nope, he's a berserker.
He's not even doing it. Coulson. Coulson, use your special hand. You get your special hand?
I feel no pain.
Feel this? Feel that? Feel this?
Nice. Oh.
Feel that?
You don't look great, but you've been through
It's
something.
great to see you too. Dude.
Looks terrible. You look terrible. Did you die?
Look good for being dead.
I believe when they said you were dead.
Can't you see we're discussing one?
This bitch crazy. You know? I don't think I'd be listening to some guy talking to a dead person.
Help elevate the Kasai's family name.
And try to inhuman himself or something weird. Is that thing Kree can do?
The Cassius family name?
Or he's gonna eat some of that stuff.
I
Drugs.
know there's a path back to glory.
It's like Super Shredder. Super Cassius.
So big.
I'm here to help.
I'm really good at recognizing curves.
Helen, I don't think I did either. Until I was on fire, reaching for Mac. And then there was nothing there.
But you can tell me how to stop it, right? How do we change it?
I'm not sure you can.
You gotta break it. Break the loop.
How long can you hold out?
Oh. He shot through the door.
I calculate 12 minutes.
You're one guy against the Kree. You'll be massively outgunned.
Kind of trying to do the whole hero thing here, man. Is that your pep talk? The world needs that person to make it home. Just try not to destroy it when you get there.
It was almost nice knowing you.
You're a pain in my ass.
Holy shit! Did you... Fitz was doing that the entire time?
You gotta run. No. Let's go.
This is your way out?
Okay. Damn, bitch.
I was wondering what he was doing, just walking all over the place.
If I go through that portal, you know it's the beginning of the end.
I don't.
There's no proof.
And we fought to save the world from a future we knew was coming.
May trained you to fight.
I need you to leave.
Phil Coulson is dying. And you have to let him.
What?
What, because that thing hit him in the head?
Son of a bitch, I knew it.
What's that?
Damn it, I told you, Eric.
What is that? What's this?
Whatever happened, we got stabbed by the thing.
Coulson.
The black shit.
Not until you come with me. Go. This is not my path. Please. Please. Go now.
Whoa. Learn,
He's looking all around for the limestone, isn't he?
He needs Daisy to lead S.H.I.E.L.D. when he's gone. Is that what he's going for?
Can't die. He's already died.
Get your gun. Why'd you put your gun down?
No! Is he dead?
I don't know. His brain sparked. Hey, look.
His brain might be in his butt. You don't know.
Wait, is he gonna attack him?
Holy shit!
No!
My last experience will be a new one.
Yeah, Dick.
Okay, so it's going to feel strange at first, but your
Eric, what
hearing
if
will normalize.
your entire life has been one of those in your right ear?
I can hear.
I want to leave it because I don't want that to happen to me. I don't want to go. Got it. And then I'm like, ah. Oh, he's taking it from. Okay.
Hey, the white.
The limestone. I know where there's plenty of limestone. That makes sense.
I was like, look, the background's white. What if it's a trap for Mac?
Mac dies sometime.
No.
Damn it.
Where'd the other yo-yo go? Did she get out?
Fucking Super Cassius.
Come on, Mac. Come on, Mac.
Kind of like the same markings that Ronan the Accuser had from Guardians.
On the eyes?
Yeah.
Take the orchard! Slaughter the rest!
Shotgun! Shotgun axe!
Boom! Good job. He doesn't feel pain.
Feel no pain. Does it make him? Oh, he's a Kree, I guess.
Mac, come on.
Damn it.
Oh man, and bounce off the other rock.
That person would be completely atomized.
Shit.
I'm liking this plan less.
Oh no! Oh shit! He made
Get
it.
the monolith built.
That's great. We found a fix for the machine.
Good. You were right
I'm
about
not gonna
taking this
tell him.
effort.
Just make sure everyone's in place the second we get it powered on, all right? We're only gonna get one shot at this.
Right. You know, your parents would be proud of you.
We'll find out soon enough.
You know, not get to travel back
place.
either. He traveled with
That
Fitz.
machine's gonna explode. It's not safe down here.
Damn it, come on.
Mac, boss fight.
Where is Yo-Yo? Damn.
Could've used that shit before when you sent Sonara. She'd be unstoppable.
They're all like a giant rage monster.
Silence.
Oh shit, Gemma.
What? Where'd she come from? Oh, I didn't know it could do that.
Ah!
It's like a
Damn it!
It's like a bayonet. Isn't that cool? No, it wasn't the real
No, that wasn't the real one.
I mean, it was the real one, but it was a future past one. Fuck.
Look.
See? He's gonna be confused now.
Come on.
You know she'll never forgive you, right?
I have to hope.
This is why she's mad running off the plane later.
We're losing him. I'm out of time.
No, Deke.
Hurry, 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 hurry.
Son of a...
They made it back. I just know it.
Did the other three make it back? It was Gemma, Mac, and Yo-Yo.
You got a second chance. Friends from S.H.I.E.L.D. gave us that, yeah?
I thought Flint would go.
Plane's late.
There's a lot that needs fixing.
You're right. Here's your blueprint.
Right? I don't know how the hell he would do that, but alright.
If he started doing it.
Yeah, a lot of fucking nickel and iron for the center.
Well, shit, what?
God damn it! And now there's like a 4-week break?
That's the end. At most, we only got back our team. At worst, we got back most of our team. Huh?
What?
I said at best, we just got back our team. We didn't get back like Deke, Flint, none of them came back to the past. At worst, we just got back most of the team. Like Fitz, Coulson, May, and Daisy.
Yeah. I'm unfulfilled. I want to watch the next part right now. I feel like damn it. They do this.
Like another 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
we didn't see Gemma before. Remember when Fitz talking about Gemma and stuff like that?
Yeah.
And her dying and everything. Like, I don't know when that's from, what point in time or where, but she was running with Mac and Yo-Yo. Like, could Yo-Yo had sped there? Like, she always has to come back to the point B, but could she have sped there and her body would be in that point while it was and she would have got sucked in?
Maybe if when she got sucked in and then came back out, she'd have to release that energy again then, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know how that works.
You know,
like if she ran to like a portal and then came here, like, and then stopped right at the portal, would she have to go back into the portal? Or if now that's there and the portal's gone and she runs back, she might have to like, yeah, I don't know.
What if she, because we know she can grab people, she grabbed Flint, what if she grabbed Gemma and then she had to come back? And then she could grab Mac, he's bigger, but
yeah. Yeah.
And then it was just her having to get there.
I imagine that everybody's back.
Yo-Yo had to make it back, so the other two had to make it back,
yeah.
Right?
So Fitz just went through with them, even though he's technically lived through that whole thing, right? Okay.
So we could still have Enoch when we get back, somehow.
Well, he just hung out with... Yeah, I guess so.
You know what I mean? He could still show up.
It depends on when they get back.
But Deke and... What do you mean?
And if they... Like, if they get back, like, right after the diner scene, they could get with Fitz, and Fitz would never have went to Jupiter, right?
And you just have two Fitzes?
But you'd have two Fitzes. So if it's after that, then Enoch just waited on Fitz there, right?
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, I guess he could have left on a separate ship.
I don't know.
And went back,
he did stuff. Remember? Like, he set up his, like, background.
Yeah.
And got him some money.
Yeah.
He did some different things to get things in line.
But technically, no matter where they go back to, there's going to be two Fitz, right? Unless they stop the Fitz that leaves to Jupiter before it happens.
I mean, it'd still be two Fitzes. What do you mean?
Yeah.
That doesn't matter if he goes to Jupiter or not.
Why does it mean, like, if they come back after that, then he just won't be there?
Yeah,
he won't be
there's
on
still
Earth.
two in the timeline.
Of course. I just mean in terms of being on Earth and interacting.
Yeah.
In the beginning of this, did Cassius... Was he implying that his father invaded the Earth?
I don't know. He said something about they wouldn't be there to stop him.
Yeah.
So maybe. Someone... Didn't he say yet to crack the world apart or something like that?
Yeah.
I was wondering what that was about.
Destroy of worlds, right? Destruction is cracking the world apart, isn't it?
Huh? No, someone... Who said... Was it Cassius that said it? I think it was around the same time talking about his dad and stuff. And something about yet to crack the world apart. And I don't know... I can't remember exactly what it was. I'm like, well, that seemed weird. Like, it was a weird, like, sentence that he said.
I thought he was talking about the people, like, they haven't gone back, so the Destroyer of Worlds is yet to crack the Earth apart. Like, it hasn't happened for them. Like, for them, it's still lush and green. And he's, like, creepily talking to Sonara. Right?
Maybe.
I think that's what it was. We had heard Lord last episode, there was, like, a light and an aliens. Could that be the Kree invasion?
If that's the case, then he was going to go there to take this beautiful world of blue or whatever, right? Something like that. So if he just killed all of them there before they could go back, then when his dad got there, there'd actually be something to take over instead of nothing.
Versus a destroyed world that is quaked apart.
It could be that way. Then.
Yeah. Are the Kree super strong by themselves?
I mean, they seem to be less in this than they were back whenever Squidward was around. Remember when they showed up whenever that was going on with Hydra?
Yeah.
And it seemed like they just, two of them just tore through stuff.
Because, I mean, don't get me wrong, the agents are awesome, but... You know, they're just kind of beating up and punching out Kree and stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
But, like, they had guns and everything back there.
Sure.
And those two, like, Kree were just tearing. And, like, Squidward was scared of them.
Yeah.
Because they were coming after him, I think.
I think so.
And...
I mean, Ronan the Accuser is just strong naturally. That's why he can hold an Infinity Stone. So I'm assuming he's going to be stronger than these guys. But still, I don't know. I thought they were supposed to be, like, more than super strong. I don't know. But you can take steroids.
Well, yeah. I felt like it just raged them and made them not feel
pain. Yeah,
it, like destroyed their nerves and stuff, or something like that. But like that was their if they were coming down like a last hurrah, I assume the way he talked about it. So like if you were in war and you had nothing left and you were gonna die, you take that to at least take out as many as you could and not feel pain of getting shot and stuff while you.
Well, he called it a family tradition. It would kind of make sense that didn't he say like something with like you could die with honor?
Yeah.
Like.
It would probably what he should have done back whenever Sonara killed the generals and he ran.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying, like, with the black shit coming out of your eyes and mouth, it really reminds me of just the Kree's black makeup they use, you know? What if it's like kind of like a symbol of that?
Maybe.
I mean, that makes perfect sense, doesn't it? Because, I mean, his stuff at the end looked just like Ronan's. You know?
Well, Ronan had like the eye thing that came down.
And then he had the mouth thing.
Did he have the mouth thing too?
Yeah. We got a pop, actually. Just look at that. I mean, he's got like the eyes. He's got like the mouth, and the pop it doesn't really show, but I feel like with the lips, they kind of like go down a little bit too. I mean, we've seen a whole bunch of different designs when it comes to the black makeup on the Kree. But I wonder if that's inspired by their dying with honor berserker shit.
Maybe. Which I think is what Coulson had stabbed into him.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. Is it like poisonous to humans?
I don't know.
That has nothing to do with the weird just hitting him in the face, right? Last episode. Remember we had that panel just came down him in the face? Like, what the hell was that for?
I think it was for a scar.
And he was going to stab him again.
Yeah, it's got to be whatever's on that knife that he has or something. Some kind of poison maybe. Maybe it's not even the same stuff, but there's something in that, and it was like a black growing kind of thing.
Yeah.
Similar to, remember Tony Stark in Iron Man 2?
Yeah.
How he was getting
being
this weird,
the toxins, yeah.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of that a little bit.
Okay. Well, son of a bitch, okay.
I don't want to lose him.
No.
I was just talking to Eric earlier how I'm going back through the Marvel movies and went through Avengers.
With your kids.
And I was like, I was so much sadder at that moment when Loki like stabbed and stuff like that, where I was like, man. Whereas last time, like, the first time watching through him, I was like, oh, no, not him.
Not that guy that, like, when I see him, I think of the Avengers,
yeah,
you know?
But now, like, you know,
but now you care.
Have, you know, 5 seasons here of S.H.I.E.L.D., and I'm like, I know him so much more now. So much sadder. And I never realized that it was the first time watching it, and I don't know how long. I never realized that, like, Coulson basically tells Fury to, like, use him to motivate the Avengers. Mm-hmm. It wasn't like it was just Fury's idea. I was like, you know, I'm going to do this.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh.
Coulson's choice. Coulson's choice to...
Keep him alive?
Keep him alive. Coulson's choice to bring back Daisy anyway.
His choices.
Coulson's choice.
And that he's dying. I thought she said they tried to save him.
Yeah.
Maybe they shouldn't have.
I don't know.
Their loyalty is what caused problems, I think, is what she was saying. They've done this thing where, like, there's more questions now than answers.
Yeah.
And I still don't know what's to come, what they're going to do.
I wanted to, like, see them come back on the other side, but now I have to wait until the other side of fucking 4 weeks to see what happens when they go through. I hate that thing melts and comes after you. I hate it. Why can't I just touch it or something?
Just go, oh.
Yeah. Fucking melting thing.
I don't know.
Did Cassius say his name was a family name? He has a brother and his dad. They don't name Cassius, are they? He said Cassius was a family name in this at one point.
Okay. It still could be. Like
Cassius? Like Romans?
No, like
Batiotis?
If like your dad's name was Eric and then your grandfather's name was Eric, or your great grandfather's name was Eric, but your brother's not named Eric, but you're named Eric because it's a family name.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I guess it sounded to me like it was a surname of some kind. So was that the death that Yo-Yo or Mac always had, is dying there, or did he ever go back into the future and die there? And that's when the future Yo-Yo lost Mac.
Do what?
Future Yo-Yo is sad that Mac died.
Yes.
So was Mac supposed to die before they went back in time, or was he going to die after they went back in time?
After they went back in time.
After they went back in time.
He didn't die here. You think he was supposed to die there? Is that your
I'm saying, was he supposed to die there and he didn't? And
I don't think so. I think he's supposed to die later.
Okay.
Or earlier.
Yeah.
Depending on how you want to look at it. Sure. I think it's supposed to be that, because she already saw him die. She wouldn't know that he was supposed to die there because she hadn't been there yet.
I keep trying to think of things that, what's happened, when is this the first time something's happened that's going to break the loop?
I still don't understand the loop thing.
Well,
because there's no loop.
Well, there is. It's like this. They don't keep going through it, necessarily.
See, that's a loop.
Well, no, a loop is doing this.
A loop is like we're stuck in a loop where you keep doing the same thing over and over.
No, a loop doesn't have to do that. You can go into a loop and out of a loop.
For a time loop.
Well, I mean, time does that, not necessarily them themselves.
All it is with this is that
No, the loop just means that Yo-Yo, that old Yo-Yo, had that conversation with the young Yo-Yo. That young Yo-Yo had a conversation with an old... like, there's been, like, sets of timelines doing this. Not like they themselves keep going through the same time, like, loop. You know? Here's a loop. I do, like, a Hot Wheels track, I put a loop in. And there's no loop. You only go through it once.
You do.
No, loop.
Time loop should be reoccurring and it keeps going over and over and over.
Nope.
All this is just like
It does keep going on over and over, but not for the individual. It does for the timeline.
Well, I mean, in theory, that has to happen, but, right? In time. Like, if you don't have a loop, if you just have someone who goes back or goes to the future and talks to themselves, then you have to wait to get older to talk to yourself as well. It doesn't necessarily make it a loop, it just makes it the timeline and where you go.
But they loop back in time.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Yeah. So it's you just want me to use the word loop in the way you're talking.
No, I mean I don't want you to use loop at all because I hate the word loop in this.
Okay. I think it makes sense.
I don't feel like there's a loop. I feel like there's a timeline and they didn't fix it. That's all it is.
Yeah, they haven't fixed it yet.
Yeah, but I don't feel like there's a loop that people are stuck in.
Well, the way they're using the word loop is what they want you to think of loop as.
Which is...
You're bringing a different definition of loop.
What is their definition of loop?
Their definition of loop is that they're going back and that this has happened over and over and over again. That's not for the individual person.
But that's not a loop. But okay.
Seems like a loop to me.
I'll redefine loop for them, I guess.
I'm glad that you could do that.
I mean,
that's very generous
you know
of
what I mean?
you.
It's just... It doesn't make sense for you to say, like, we've tried this thousands of times. You're saying there's been thousands of different Fitzes that have done this. How would he know that?
He seemed to have worked it out. He's already lived this part.
How would he know?
I don't know. I haven't seen those parts, but that's what the character themselves say, so he must know, right?
Or he doesn't.
He must if he says it.
He says you can't change time, so how does he...
That's what the old one said, not this one.
No, that's what the new one says.
The new one, the one that's back in time now but has already lived through this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be the new one.
Well, that's the one that's frustrated, that's trying to change time. He's saying, like, you can't do it. It can't be done because it's happened thousands of times and we've never done it.
Yeah.
But it's implying, or I'm assuming the story's implying that they are going to change it.
Or they're not.
That would be strange, but yes.
I'm just saying, like, if we're stuck in a loop, they haven't done anything to change anything.
Not yet, no. I don't think so. That's why I was kind of trying to think of, like, has there been any stuff that's happened that necessarily wouldn't fit in the old, like, what Yo-Yo has experienced? But it seems like everything that's happened has happened. Because she's even saying, like, I don't even know why I'm having this conversation, because I've already heard it. But by definition, the Yo-Yo that she had talked to when she was young probably said the same damn thing, probably thought the same damn thing, you know?
But it'd just be her.
But I mean, huh?
So you're saying that the Yo-Yo she talks to is not her, it's another Yo-Yo that lived here before.
Well, no, I mean, it is, but that one talked to a different one as well. You know? Like, she's not transferring, like, memories or something, she's just lived this already. And it's just like, it's kind of like Doctor Who gets into whenever they do some of their time travel stuff, like...
Not really. Like, if the Doctor talked to the Doctor, then that... Like, we had Time Crash, that Doctor talking to the Doctor, he remembered talking to the Doctor, right?
Yeah.
And he was talking to the Doctor, but it didn't mean that there was a different Doctor they talked to before. It just means he remembers this in time. It's not like there's like, well, there's 20 Yo-Yos, and they're all living through time. Eventually, they'll get to each other and see each other eventually happening again and again and again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. I'm not saying there's like 20 Yo-Yos on the same timeline.
No, you're saying there's 1,000 of them, and eventually they get to the point where they got to get to, right? Because the Yo-Yo goes like this in the timeline.
Yeah.
To me, that seems, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure that's what the show is implying, right?
I don't know.
Okay.
That's fine. I'm just saying, like, to me, I hate the way they use loop, and I feel like that's weird, because I'm trying to think of other time instances where it's like, well, you see, they keep doing the same thing in time, and time's repeating itself. I was like, what? So it's not the same people. They just reboot it, like, okay, hit the reset button, go back to this point in time, let it play again, see what happens this time. Like, is that what they're saying?
Well, in a way, I mean, the thing about it is, like, in most cases, when you go back in time and try to fix something and end up causing something, you've only gone back in time. You didn't go forward in time past the thing that you're trying to stop. So I think that's where they loop ahead, where the loop happens. You know?
I mean, I'm just looking at it, I guess, from their timeline. Not even necessarily looking at, like as I was saying, like, Yo-Yo's timeline goes like this. You know what I mean? Because it kind of jumps over, comes back, and then goes forward.
Mm-hmm. So it loops. Unless you do the jagged motion. Then it's not necessarily a loop.
I just view it as, like if you want to look, like, you can look at the way time goes, but then her timeline's still a straight line.
Well, her individual one.
It just jumps on this.
Her individual one, but, like, if you're looking at just an objective view of the time scale, her timeline would loop. Whereas for her, it would straighten out because she's doing things from one set of time in her point of view to another. right? So the actual timeline, if you're looking at like, you know, objectively, here's what happens, and then here's what Yo-Yo does. Hers actually bends around this one. So that would be the loop. Does that make sense?
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I don't agree with
I think it's a
but
good
I get what
word
you're
to
saying.
use, loop.
No, because that's not what, like, that wouldn't be what her timeline does.
Oh, she goes forward, comes back, goes forward again. The loop.
As an illustration, I suppose, yes. I would draw it differently as a better illustration, but... Because she doesn't... Never mind.
So you still don't like the word, the use of the word loop
I don't like,
referring to
I don't like the way that... Yeah.
Okay.
Like, it doesn't... The implication of loop seems wrong.
Sure.
Based on, like the way they're living their timeline. For me to say, like, a loop in time, isn't just like, well, their time goes here and here and here. Like, that's not a loop. That's just... They go out of the timeline, but their timeline's still running. A loop would be like having like a repeat or having like something stuck in a time loop. Like there's some kind of paradox causing this to keep going like this, and you can't get out of this loop. Like that would be a loop. You know what I mean? But I don't. I understand loop, for lack of a better term, can work. I guess.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
I think. I mean, this stuff's always confusing because it's bullshit anyway. But
well, it's time
I
travel
think I know what you're talking about. I don't necessarily agree that it doesn't constitute or loop wouldn't work in that part of the language to be able to say like this is what this is. But I think I know what you're talking about. The whole, you know, whenever I was thinking like, oh, what if it's Yo-Yo as the seer?
Yeah.
In my head, I just didn't even fucking think that, oh, they just kill her and bring her back. I was thinking that they were freezing her or some shit. You know?
Oh, really? I thought we talked about it.
I don't remember thinking about like, oh, fuck, they just... No, because I thought about like, what if she died and they just bring her back and then now they have her. I didn't think about like kill her
all the time.
and then turn her back on because I need her now, and then kill her and turn her back on. You know, it's like you have a computer and you use it every once in a while, but rather than just turn it off, you just smash it and then just have this magic put it back together for you. You know?
Yeah, I get you.
I just wasn't thinking about it that way.
They're terrible.
Dude, that Yo-Yo's life. We don't know if.
Why do you cut off her arms? Just for precautions?
So she can't do shit. I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming she still has her power, but I couldn't tell if she had the inhibitor in or not.
Yeah, I don't know either.
But she was also chained.
Hell, if that's the case, kill her. Put the inhibitor in, and you don't have to worry about it. But yeah, I don't know. Yo-Yo's timeline, because like she saw Mac die, and then Cassius killed her, making Mac see her die. So if Mac goes back in the past and then, you know, is with Yo-Yo, Yo-Yo will see Mac die.
Yeah.
And then Mac had already seen Yo-Yo die. You know, they both went through the same experience of it. It's just weird.
How many more upgrades does that shotgun axe gonna get? I love it.
What, you like that it twisted?
Eventually it's gonna get like a lightsaber out of it or something.
Get crazy. He needs a shield.
And he's like a...
Did Coulson ever put on his hand?
He was cleaning it at one point, wasn't he?
Well, he took it off to recharge the one. But
Yeah.
I think whenever they went and got level 3 stuff, he wasn't with them. Because they went and left, and then Mac went. But
Was
then
there
they
like
had
a...
guns and stuff.
I don't remember them having like a battle hand in that case.
He put
Was
it in
there?
there. He put the hand and other stuff in that case. But I don't think they ever gave the hand to Coulson.
Sure.
Coulson needed that hand. He could have shielded that chest, you know?
I'm trying to remember whenever he was like putting stuff on the wall and he was making that case like the, you know, the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. need their equipment or whatever. I can't remember if there was a hand there or not. You're saying there was?
I'm pretty sure there was a hand, some guns, like the tracers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if... I guess the tracers they got were just from the ship.
Yeah.
I guess.
Maybe.
Because they were all using tracer ammo and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Or maybe they were using some real bullets too. I don't remember.
I don't know.
I mean, they had to have tracers for sure because
Icers.
they shot... icers. Yeah. Because they shot Daisy.
What do you think about Fitz, man?
What, the thingy? I'm fine with it. It was good.
That was amazing.
These guys are bad.
I love that he's like...
I thought at Jim at first was mad.
What us make it so that they're too afraid to follow us? You thought Jim what?
I thought Jim was mad at first there. I wasn't sure.
I mean...
That's the feeling I got from her.
Yeah, I mean, you know...
Like it was rude or bad or inhumane or something. I don't know.
He certainly has changed. Fitch is the one that's changed the most in this entire show.
I don't know. He gets so badass sometimes.
He does.
Like when he was trying to get to Gemma, loved it.
Yeah.
He went in there with a case, just beating people's asses.
It was amazing.
I need help.
Gemma got her revenge on Cassius.
By making him deaf?
Yeah, that was fucking awesome. I loved that. I love that she, you know, obviously Mac was the one that kills him in the end, but she's the one that's like sets us up, saves Mac. She kind of just came out of nowhere. I didn't want to know where she came from, but it was still awesome.
Yeah.
But we know she took that shit from the gold lady, put it in there. It's great.
Dude, what if they used it on you and you were, like they put it in your ear and you were immune? Like it didn't work because
Yeah, I could just like act.
like you put it there and you just like you just sit there and you act like you don't listen to anything. Yeah, but actually you can hear.
I'm just way exaggerated. Like, huh? I can't hear.
See, that's the thing though. You have to not react to certain things.
Yeah, I know.
Like a loud noise, you couldn't be like.
Yeah.
That'd be terrible.
Well, that's the thing though, because you know, I don't know how these things make you deaf, but like I'm completely deaf in this ear. But if you screamed into it, my ear would hurt because the eardrum still beats and it still hurts a lot. Like I can scream in your ear and it will hurt and it'll be very loud. For me, it's not very loud. There's nothing. It's probably loud still over here, but I can feel the pain. Which I'm trying to think like in terms of like a sense. Like how does that work? Like if you can't, is there such a thing as not being able to taste?
Like if you were to, the idea of like you put something hot in your mouth but you can't taste it but it still burns your tongue.
Yeah. Or like you're blind but you get soap in your eye and it burns. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like that, I guess. So if someone's like, ah, you know, and I have that shit in me that I'm supposed to like not hear, like how do I know that it's supposed to nullify my pain as well?
You smell a chemical but you can't smell it but it burns your nose.
Yeah.
Like, ah!
Yeah. Something like that. Weird to think about. Like if
the weirdest one would be feel.
Yeah, the weirdest one is touch, because if you can't feel but you're getting burnt, you can't feel it.
Yeah, that'd be the only one you wouldn't be able to do that. I think.
Like you couldn't feel cold or hot.
Like if there's like a stove and I put my hand on it and I can't feel, I just wouldn't. I'd still get burned, but I wouldn't feel it.
Yeah, because everything else is your sense of touch. Then I guess right. Like the feeling, I can feel my ear hurt. I can feel my nose burn.
Yeah, it's just the touch that.
But if you can't feel, then you just can't feel. There's no other thing that makes you feel that.
Yeah. Yeah, so really your eardrum is just feeling it.
Yeah.
But you can't hear.
Yeah.
So
if you can't feel, when I like move my arms and I can feel my arms moving, right?
Okay.
But if you can't feel, what's that feel like? Does that make sense? Imagine like moving around, but you have no sense of feel.
Like,
you know?
Like could you not feel the weight? Like if you go like this, you can feel like the weight of your hands and stuff like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they get tired.
Like if I got like on a crowded train and this went like this, you know, I couldn't feel any of that shit.
I guess.
I just looked down and my arms were all like mangled and shit. I was like, holy crap.
That's why you need to feel. Bump
Yeah.
stuff that's hot. You feel it.
Okay.
Safety precautions.
Which is exactly what happened to Cassius. He couldn't feel pain.
Yeah.
Could he feel anything or just not pain?
I mean, I don't know. He couldn't feel pain. I know that.
Is there such a thing as not being able to feel pain?
I mean, if you get nerve damage and stuff, you could.
Like your whole body?
Probably. I mean, if you're people that are paralyzed can't feel like pain in like legs and stuff, right? Like they get because like I've heard of like people that like they be like in a wheelchair because they're paralyzed from below and they run into a wall and like the danger is like they could, you know, if they ran into it too hard and like broke their leg, they wouldn't know they broke their leg.
Yeah. And
then you could also end up getting like blood clots and other issues and stuff, but they don't know it because they can't feel it. So
can they feel if they have like a really big poop coming on?
I don't know how things work like that. I don't know. How
Does the
works.
poop just come? How do they? Like I have to release my poop.
Yeah.
Like when I take a piss, I have to like go over and
I know,
piss.
like people that get paralyzed will have like bags and different
catheters
things
and
that
stuff.
like when it happens, it just happens, and then they got to change their bags or whatever.
So you couldn't
like
feel if you have to poop.
But so like as far as like internally, like
can you feel like your organs?
Assuming, like, I don't know.
I'm spending a lot of time on this.
On the feel.
Yeah.
Like
it's the most important one, I guess. Can you get off?
No. I mean, maybe mentally.
Yeah.
But like it wouldn't be like it wouldn't be like pleasure from like.
Well, what I was saying is like, is there a condition that you just can't feel? Not necessarily like you're hurt or your body's been damaged or you're, you know, like.
So like
I have nerve damage.
Still have 100% like mobility and everything, but
you can't no sense of feel.
I mean, I know that there's people that have been like burned and like they have no nerves now in their skin or something.
Yeah.
And they can still move and do stuff, but they just can't feel that. There's probably other things that can do that as well, but that's the first thing I think of.
Okay. All right. We spent a lot of time on that. Okay, we're going to do Q&As. Whenever you guys are watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., you can go to Twitter @BlindWaveProd and put hashtag S.H.I.E.L.D. Q&A, right?
Agents S.H.I.E.L.D.
S.H.I.E.L.D. Q&A.
S.H.I.E.L.D.
Hashtag S.H.I.E.L.D. Q&A. And I think S.H.I.E.L.D. was going to be off for a little bit, so you had some time to catch up and be live with us.
Speed King, do you think Coulson will die this season, or will the team figure out a way to save him and the world? Also, what did you think of Future Yo-Yo? Well, we kind of talked about the Future Yo-Yo thing. Eric was saying that she looked pretty good for being dead.
Yep.
Like a good dead.
She's a
Not
good dead.
Yeah. Will Coulson die? I mean, the way Yo-Yo talked, it was that if they try to keep him alive, that's what kind of destroys the world, right?
So it's either...
Is that what he was saying? Like, it's Coulson or the world?
Coulson's choices.
Yeah, but at one point, didn't they say, like... I thought she said something about, like, trying to keep him alive and our loyalty is what kept...
She did.
I want him to show back up one more time in the movie somewhere, just once, and then he can die. I want him to pull another Loki thing and save somebody, and then Thanos kills him. How about that? Does that work?
No, that does not work.
Huh?
You want him to show? You want the casual moviegoer audience to have, hey, here's that guy. Oh, he's dead again. That's what you want.
For me, I'd be okay with it.
No, I want him to show back up at the end of something and being like, guess what? You all guys get to come and appear on my TV show. Any other TV show in the Marvel Universe.
Dude, what if they had Infinity War, and then the sequel of it to finish it all off happened in the next season of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
That'd be some shit. Oh, I don't know.
They wouldn't do it, but...
No, too much money.
I don't know. I don't want Coulson to die, but he's died once and he's been around for a while, and I don't know, maybe it's time. I don't know who else could lead S.H.I.E.L.D. He does such a good job.
Yeah. Mac led S.H.I.E.L.D. for a while, didn't he? Wasn't he, like, deputy director for a bit?
Yeah. Well, there was a while whenever we had Mace,
mm-hmm.
and then it was Mac and Coulson were agents.
I could see May doing it, too. She wouldn't want to. I could see her doing it.
Beanock says, do you think Coulson dying has to do with the deal he made with Ghost Rider?
I think it has more to do with what he was stabbed with.
I mean, he got sliced by something, and then he called it a wardrobe malfunction. I was like, fucking, he's lying about something.
I mean,
like it.
If it wasn't for the stabbing thing, and then we just saw that shit, maybe I'd be like, oh, maybe it is Ghost Rider.
What if he's gonna die? So they make a deal, and he becomes Ghost Rider.
Becomes the Ghost Rider.
And then he shows up in the Marvel movies as Ghost Rider, and that's who we have as Ghost Rider. And go, oh, fuck yeah, Coulson.
So you have a scene with the Avengers. Coulson walks in. They're like, holy shit, Phil, you're here. I was like, yeah. I'm so glad to see you, man, but Thanos has beat the crap out of us. There's nothing we can do, but it's really nice to see you. And he's like, well, I can help. You guys have missed some things.
And he drops a chain. He's sweet. Wouldn't that be sweet?
That's not your decision, chica.
The people that have never watched S.H.I.E.L.D. would be watching that and be like, what? He's back? Like, what? He's Ghost Rider?
I guess he died and went to hell. And
that'd
be some shit.
Steve says, do you guys think there's a chance Deke somehow got transported to Earth? His death was heroic, but a bit anticlimactic. And now we wait a whole freaking month.
I guess he was standing right beside a time rock as well.
Yeah, but
he vanished in the like light. We didn't see anything other than there. We didn't necessarily see Enoch. I mean, Enoch was gonna. They were both gonna die. They both accepted it.
Yeah,
he was like, son of a bitch, But
what's crazy about that is that if you would have asked me at the end of last season, hey, you're gonna like that bald guy.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck? The guy that just took everybody?
Fuck that guy.
That guy's a fucking reminds me of the guy from Heroes Reborn, or not Reborn, but Heroes like season 3.
Yeah.
When they were doing fugitive shit. I was like, fuck that guy. He's trying to just fuck everything up. Probably works for the government somehow. He didn't. He just
and then this one, he's like, I want to save my friends. I'm like, oh my god, bald guy from the diner.
He called him friends.
He's my best friend.
I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna. If they brought them back, I mean, I might like it as long as there's good reason for it. But I mean,
what if it was like, because they have to charge that thing with the shit over here, right? Is what they were saying.
With Enoch.
Huh?
With Enoch.
Well, Enoch charged the shit.
So that broke.
That shit charged the rock somehow.
I think they just plugged it into Enoch because like they had the big circle thing.
Yeah.
And it needed power to operate, and all the shit that's supposed to power it didn't have enough power.
What I'm saying is, like, there was the monolith that Gemma went through to go to Maveth. That one was just like in a box, and it kept going like.
Yeah.
This one they put together, but they had to power it for it to go. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. But
because they turned it on.
Yeah.
That's how they got him there. And the last time was they turned it on.
Yeah.
Powered him.
Okay. So if this thing is connected to this little thing that has the circle, and those two were there. Is it possible that in that connection somehow they got sucked through it too? Maybe.
Where would they get sucked in from?
I don't know. There's a little time rock there.
Yeah, but it's not enough. There's too little.
Yeah, just splash on their face and chest.
Then only
they come back and they're just torsos.
Yeah, just their head and stuff goes. You're like Love and Monsters all over again. It's just Deke's head.
No.
Or Enoch's head. That could work. Just Enoch's head.
That'll be good.
And they make like an LMD to put him on.
Yeah, that'd be good. You could like switch it out. It's like, I need my Hulk body now.
That'd be fun. Robert says, and best kill of the ever.
Huh?
I'm guessing the best kill ever award goes to Leo. The cutting fuckers' heads off fits.
Yeah.
It looked like Gemma was a bit scared of him after that, but then again, she did suggest jettisoning some Kree out a window.
She did.
Which, match made in heaven.
Yeah.
No, I love that. That was a good moment.
I mean, these are aliens that enslaved all of humanity, possibly having something to do with the cause, maybe, I don't know, because Cassius' dad. I don't know. So, I don't feel any, like, fucking fits.
You know what?
Don't do that.
We never saw Deke's dad.
No, he had died.
What if Deke's dad looked like Deke? They pull one of those kind of things.
Oh, it's just Deke.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like Deke. Like, what? That's a good name. No, my name is Daniel or something. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I get you.
Red French Moon, another week, another great episode. So, it is a Kree invasion. So, is it a Kree invasion that's the big event leading to the destruction? Is trying to save Coulson worth risking the destruction of Earth?
Well, and this makes it sound like Cassius' dad was going to invade Earth, but when he got here, it was all fucked up. But last episode, we learned that there's a quake thing, or there's a destruction thing, and there's something to do with a blinding light and aliens, right?
I hope it's just tied in Infinity War somehow.
I know. Infinity War's not until May, though.
Well, we got a month.
We got Black Panther.
All of it comes back in March sometime,
Yeah.
right? That's true. There is Black Panther going to be happening.
That happens in a week.
Do we... Depends when they put us back. But do we come back after the events of Black Panther?
We don't know.
They always have a break when there's a movie coming out, don't they?
Not always. Because I don't think they had a break with the Winter Soldier thing. I think it happened that week.
Really?
I thought so.
I thought they did have a break.
Did they?
Because of the effects that had. But maybe they didn't.
I don't remember.
It's been a while. That's
Yeah.
season 1, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
We weren't even reacting back then. I can't remember.
I don't think we were reacting until, what, 3? Like halfway through 3?
Maybe Thor 2, they didn't have a break.
I don't think they had a break. They just had some kind of weird, like, stick. Like magic stick from the Dark Elves.
Yeah, it didn't really matter. Dynamic says, Cassius needed more shaky cam during his fits of rage.
No! I love that. Cassius is dead and gone as a villain. I mean, he's not my favorite villain of all time, but I thought the actor did a really good job doing it.
Tyler says, wow, what did we do to deserve this show? Do you guys think that this version of the team will solve the world quaking apart, or will they solve it for the next version of the team? I don't like this version of teams things.
I mean,
because of that loop thing that I think is weird and doesn't make sense in my head.
Makes sense to us.
No, it doesn't.
It does.
Time doesn't work that way. It doesn't repeat itself.
You don't know how time travel works. The one time travel we know what works is what we're doing right now, going a second to the future.
Yeah. Does it mean it happens again after we go through it?
No.
Exactly.
If you have time travel, Rocket does.
No, that's not what the Rock does.
Anyway, what was the question?
They want to know if they're going to save the world. Also, does Sonara contribute the same to the conversation dead as alive? I guess that's a good point.
Right. That's funny. If they're wanting to use this opportunity to split S.H.I.E.L.D. off from the main Marvel timeline so that they don't have to be like, when are you guys going to connect this shit? So it doesn't matter. Now we're split. Or something. Which I would hate. I guess they could do that and then it doesn't fix it or something. I don't think they're going to destroy the Earth.
What if what happens in this doesn't matter? Right? Like, what if we have all this stuff's going on and Infinity War comes around and, like, everyone dies and Doctor Strange does his, like, rewind time thing? So, like, everything happening here doesn't matter because he rewinds it back to the point and they have to try and fix what they... Because now we know. Like, fuck it, all went bad.
Yeah.
Everything's terrible. And they fix it here and they fix it and then whatever Avengers Part 2 would be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that could happen. Right?
I don't know. Maybe.
That'd be neat.
Do you think that the end of this season is when they address the destroyed world? You know, like, now that they go back, now it can be about, let's stop it.
So now we have a not space-time. We have some other group that's in present day trying to do what they're doing. And then, I don't know.
I'm trying to stretch it out artificially so that it hits around May.
Right? I mean, when they get back, they're gonna know about that, but they have time. They might focus on Coulson if they find out about.
Well, there's that, but there's also weren't they actually wanted by the government too?
Yeah.
You know, right? I mean, Enoch just had a fake. He just hired a bunch of dudes to come in with him, right?
Yeah.
And then the thing happened.
Like mercenaries or something.
Yeah. I think when they get back, they're going to be actually wanted.
Robin.
Yeah.
Find Robin in the lighthouse.
Yeah.
What Thor haha says, we had the shotgun axe for almost 2 seasons, and they still find ways to surprise us with it, and it never stops being cool. Also in the comics, Yo-Yo has 2 metal arms. Oh, that's neat. I didn't know that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh. I knew that either. Why?
I don't know. Because he tried to cut it off, I guess. Can she still make those go fast?
Well, she says to run. What do you mean?
I don't know. I was thinking originally like as an inhuman power, like she can make her body go faster, but that's not naturally her body.
Yeah.
Like, so what if she can run really fast, but like she can't control them.
Runs
in
this.
Super, yeah, she can't control them in super speed.
I don't think so. I think her ability to run real fast is tied with her breath and her mind, not necessarily her body, right? She takes a breath and she can go as long as she can hold her breath, isn't it?
No, it's a heartbeat.
Is it a heartbeat?
Yeah. As fast, she can go as far as she can
holding breath
to be back in the next heartbeat.
Yeah. Okay.
Like she can only run as far as she can with a breath, holding breath. That'd be terrible. Eric, run as far as you can and back, but you gotta hold your breath the entire way.
Pretty cool power. That'd
be terrible to have to run by holding. Not breathe the entire time? Oh my god.
Dude, I'd win that fucking tunnel thing all the time. When you go through a tunnel, you have to hold your breath. Then I have to wait for the car. Then, but I did
it. Thor said, wait, I had an idea. If they change the future, they can go to the lighthouse and take 2 weapons cases that Fitz had there. 2 shotgun axes!
Oh, that'd be cool.
He just... needs to find a way of being able to pump them with dual wielding.
He needs to do like... It's like what Arnold used to do on the bike in T2. When
Yeah,
he had that
but it was the handle ones.
Make him modify it. Modify it.
Model 18.
And then when he does it, he can like stab people.
What if he did that and died?
I gotta do that.
Could die here.
No.
Alex asking if we think Deke could be Fitz and Simmons' kid or grandkid.
I keep saying that I don't want everybody to be related to everybody. Okay. No, I don't.
Crusader says, sorry, Eric, but I won't be able to make yours do what Mac just did.
Aw, what? Oh, dang it, Crusader.
No point!
I have Crusader making me a shotgun axe, so whenever that gets here, it will not be able to do that.
Kat says, what if the deal Coulson made with Ghost Rider was that after he dies, the ghost will take him as his host, and then we will get Ghost Rider Coulson, and Robbie could join the team. Told you, Ghost Rider Coulson, then he goes into... We could have Ghost Rider in the Marvel movies. He shows up in Infinity War. He's so sweet. Like the big thing they've been working. How are we going to tie these together? Here's how we tie them together. Boom!
You know, the big theory was that Coulson was going to be Vision.
That could have been cool.
Yeah. But not.
Didn't happen. Jarvis is a fake person. That was never even...
Yeah.
Let's see. Agent 79 says, do you think that the Kree traditional black face paint has been a reference to this stuff coming out of Cassius after he drank the odium and leveled up?
That's my brother. We had the exact same thought.
We talked about it before.
No, that's the first I actually talked to him last night, but not about show. I FaceTime him about the Super Bowl. But no, like the first thing I saw when that other guy took it, the one thing, I'm like, hey, it was kind of like a Kree now. I'm like, huh, I wonder if that's why they do that shit. I think it makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes as much sense to the time loop, which also makes sense.
Time loop's dumb.
I think you're wrong.
Fajin says, we've got to return to space later this season, right?
No.
You don't introduce a time loop without a loop.
Well, you've finished the loop.
No. What do you mean? They haven't introduced any loops. That's what I'm with him.
They clearly
Thank
have.
you, Fajin.
I mean, the show clearly says it. You're just mad that your guess was wrong earlier this season.
He said about need to be playing variations on it later.
No, I think they stop it this time. The one that we watch with our group.
I hate the idea that this makes no sense.
I mean, I think it makes sense. You just don't like it being called a loop.
Who's hitting the reset button to make them try it again?
Huh?
Who's hitting the reset button to make them try it again?
When Enoch brought him from the future, that's what causes the loop, right? Then they go back this way.
Who makes Enoch reset? Where's the reset button? Where's the start of the loop?
The start of the loop is when they leave the diner.
So how does it repeat itself?
Well, there's... how does it repeat itself? They go back in time from there. Enoch takes them out. They get in the monolith and go back.
Yeah, that's not resetting the loop.
It's not. What do you mean resetting the loop?
Like, to have multiple variations of this constantly being happen, it has to be a start point, right, of the loop.
When they leave.
Like, where does it reconnect to make this a loop again?
Well, we don't know where they go when they go back through time.
Either it's the same individuals living in this loop every time
not,
that these variations happen, or there has to be a reset. But how does the reset happen? Like, if we get to the end or whatever and they fail, and they're like, God damn, and this button, and it does it back, and no one remembers, like, hopefully we fix it this time, but we don't know. That could make sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But someone has to restart it. Or they have to just be sent back and somehow, like, it's got to be a loop.
Maybe we can revisit it later when we have more information, and you'll understand more.
I understand plenty. I watch plenty of time travel stuff. Back to the Future, Doctor Who. Some more Doctor Who.
You know, real things.
Things that are real. Other time travel shows. Butterfly Effect.
Click.
Click. Yeah, there you go. Hunter versus Gaming says, no, rest in peace, Enoch and Deke. Coulson's sickness reminds me of Iron Man 2.
Yep.
I wonder if Mac is going to leave S.H.I.E.L.D. because of the horrible stuff that he has witnessed. Mac better stay. Maybe Ghost Rider will help Coulson. Coulson better not die. See, I thought of the Iron Man 2 sickness as well. So, the way it just kind of like was spreading.
It's kind of like a, what do they call it? Like a TV trope. Like every once in a while in different kinds of shows. Because I think, it was in Supernatural. It's been in a lot of different stuff where you have like vein-like poison shit coming up and taking over you. It's kind of like, you know, because it's just easy to do in terms of like the makeup. It's kind of like how like a lot of shows just have like weird smoke, black smoke things, you know?
Yeah.
Like a lot of shows do that kind of stuff. It's kind of easy.
According to Thor here, the actor who played Cassius was in the end of The Winter Soldier as a CIA instructor.
A CIA instructor. Winter Soldier? CIA?
So I guess
who went to the CIA?
There. I guess that's him.
Oh, okay.
Huh.
Interesting.
I mean, he's not blue and he has a beard. So
we've had multiple.
It's hard to tell.
Marvel people, right? Doesn't Luke Cage have an actress that played in Civil War?
Who?
Like the upset mother in Civil War that confronts Tony is the same actress as Cottonmouth's sister or whatever.
I have to look. Maybe. I don't remember.
I think so.
I'm trying to remember what the lady looked like from, you know about from Ultron?
Yeah.
I was like, this is my son.
Mm-hmm.
Possible. A lot of people asking about Coulson and Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
Did you know that, Random X says, did you know that Amputee Yo-Yo is a comic thing?
I do now. Now I know. And now I can go and tell other people and make them feel stupid for not knowing.
Here we go. Could a loop be due to the time gem related to Doctor Strange? Such as, Dormammu, I've come to bargain.
Yeah.
I'd be okay with that. That would make sense. But that was the same one, and they both, like, realized what was going on, right? These ones don't realize what's going on. But I don't know how it affects unless the one making the time loop is the only one who knows. I don't know. So Dynamic asks, or says, end of the season, Coulson dies. Ghost Rider either takes him as a new host or takes him away, leaving Daisy as a new director of S.H.I.E.L.D., and the next season can be Daisy as a director. How would you feel about this?
I mean, Quake has been director of S.H.I.E.L.D. in the comics, so I think that would work. I don't necessarily see yet any connection to Ghost Rider. It would seem to me like Phil's whatever is happening isn't because of some kind of deal he made, but because he got stabbed by some shit.
Yeah, I don't know that necessarily everyone's saying Ghost Rider is causing this, but like, could the deal come into, like, if he's dying
later down the road?
Would it have something to do with, like, you know, when you die, you will become the new Ghost Rider? Could that be the deal? I mean, he already became Ghost Rider once, you know.
Why does Ghost Rider not want to be with Robbie Reyes?
Maybe because he completed his thing. I don't know. He always wants new deals, new souls. I don't know how he works. Why didn't he want to be on the motorcycle dude? What was it first? Johnny Blaze. Why'd he change?
Isn't that a different one?
What do you mean? Didn't Johnny Blaze pass it on to Robbie?
Yeah, I don't know.
Remember how he came up and gave him the power?
I feel like there's...
Like, are there two of them? Or did he give him the power? Because Robbie wasn't Ghost Rider when Coulson was Ghost Rider. They, like, passed it back.
Yeah, I don't know how it works. I feel like I want to say how I think it works, but inevitably I'll be wrong.
I mean, yeah. I mean, no, I don't feel like any of us know. And like Robbie didn't become Ghost Rider until he died, right? Like he died from that car accident or whatever. And then he became Ghost Rider when Ghost Rider showed up. So you wait for Coulson. When you die, I'll come to find you.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think, like, is the spirit of vengeance that's in Johnny Blaze the same spirit of vengeance that's in Robbie Reyes? At the very least, I know they have completely different skulls, but I don't know if that matters or not.
I mean, that might just be a part of, like, just anatomy.
Yeah.
Like, your skull's probably not the same as my skull.
Yeah,
so
but didn't Robbie's skull looks more like a motorcycle and stuff like that, like in its design? Like a motorcycle helmet, not a motorcycle. Looks more like a motorcycle helmet. And then I think whenever, but I'm trying to think whenever Coulson and Mac changed, did they have the same skull Robbie did, or was it a different one too?
I don't know.
I can't remember. Okay, well, is that everything?
That's it.
That's all we have. We gotta think of a poll. Maybe a good one would be, do you think Deke and or Enoch could have traveled with them? That might be a good one.
Okay.
Because I can see it.
No.
You don't think so? I'll say yes then. It's kind of like, what's it like?
Anything else we talk about?
Bill and Ted. Didn't somebody jump on the Bill and Ted's, like, telephone booth and ride with them one time?
No. Jack just did that.
Yeah, that's happened too. So, yeah, it's like that. He just kind of went with them.
So there you go.
Like
go
Son of a
look
bitch!
at Patreon and find out there. And let us know if you guys think that we could have Deke and or Enoch.
Yeah,
is that how it's gonna be?
Yeah.
All right, so both or either one.
Yeah.
And yes or no, and then let us know in the comments.
Yeah. And we'll come back in 4 weeks. But if you want to make sure you never miss any Blind Wave video, make sure you hit the subscribe button. You guys can also go and check out our website where you can find full length is hosted there now, as well as the Google Drive thing still. But go to Patreon, learn all about that stuff, and the website.
Yes.